Hi, my name is Ryan Ward, and I wanted to thank you for visiting my website, YKW Puyallup and Keller Williams Real Estate. I know that you've recently inquired about getting into real estate, and at some level you're thinking, is now the best time for me to start my career in real estate? I get this question quite a bit, and I figured why not take a video to explain kind of my perspective on this market, and is this the best time to get into real estate? I guess in a short answer I would say absolutely, and I'll take a little bit more time to answer why, or kind of put a visual to that as well. You know, one thing that's interesting about real estate is it seems that the opportunity to make a great income kind of follows where the market's at. You know, over the last 5 years we've seen a huge increase in the market, and then we've seen kind of coming down the opposite side of that. And it seems like 6 months or a year after wherever we're at in the market, you'll see a direct correlation with the number of agents that are in the market. And so if you look here on this graph, you can kind of see back in 05, 06, when the market had really increased and we'd seen huge increases in the number of sales and the number of home prices, shortly after that, about 6 months or a year down the road, we saw a similar increase in the number of agents. As we got to the top of the market in about 07, 08, as the market started to come down the other side of that, we started seeing decreases in prices and decreases in home values. About 6 months after that, we saw, of course, the same trend in real estate with the number of real estate agents. We saw agents getting out of the business or turning to another career, or just frankly, retiring and saying, now's not the time for me to be in this business anymore. Most of those were due to the fact that they hadn't built a solid foundation and been kind of riding the coattails of the market increasing for them. As we shifted back to the market dropping, as that transition was happening, that was what we called survival time. That's where a lot of the veterans in the business had gone back to the basics and made sure the foundation was in place and kind of weathered the storm, so to speak. As the market's dropped down here in the last couple of years, we've kind of gotten to, right now, what I'd say is the bottom of the market, right? And as we're shifting to go back up the other side, and over the last 3 or 4 months, we've actually seen positive increases in the number of prices every month. What we're starting to see now is a little bit of a correlation with real estate agents and more agents starting to get into the business again. Right now is what I would say is that golden window, where we've had a market that's dropped down to the bottom and starting to come up the other side, except where we still have a low number of real estate agents. And so if people are looking to get into the business right now, we've got about a 6 month or a year window for you to transition into real estate, build a foundation, and as this market starts to shift again, you'll be able to capitalize on that already having a foundation set before other people hear that the market's starting to increase and then decide, I'm going to get into real estate school and that kind of thing. That's kind of my 2 cents. I guess the short answer to that question is I think absolutely that now is the time to get into real estate, and probably one of the best windows you're going to see in the next 5-10 years is right now. So if you want to learn more or sit down and have a consultation or talk about what real estate would look like for you, give me a call, 206-335-3689, or email me at ryanward@kwpuyallup.com. Thanks a lot, and hope you have a great day.